All right, my dears, you're hearing my voice and you're seeing Kanti. Kanti is there on Whidbey Island in our studio, and I am in Tacoma at my son Evan's house, where you might hear a little baby and you might hear a little puppy, but we will also hear a playlist today, so that'll help. The playlist, if you're following me on Spotify, is called The Power Is Here Now. And today we're going to focus on shoulder strengthening and stability. We have some fun stuff that we'll do for our shoulders, and then flow. We're going to flow today. So before we get started with this class, that we have an hour and a half always feels at this point almost luxurious to me. And that used to be such a normal amount of time for yoga, but yoga has gotten shorter and shorter on these virtual platforms. And even in classes in real life, I've noticed classes that are 45 minutes long, half hour long. And boy, oh boy, I feel like we're just getting into a place where our mind might be able to settle a tiny bit, a half an hour in. So we get to do all the things here in this 90-minute time frame. We're going to start by honoring the land we're on. So the land that I am on here in Tacoma, Washington, I'm in South Tacoma. It's the land of the Puyallup tribe. This is the land that I grew up on. I was born and raised in Tacoma. And I moved to Seattle, where many of you are viewing in from, the land of the Duwamish tribe. And then I moved to on Whidbey Island, where Kanti is, and that is also Coast Salish people. The Tulalip tribe comes to mind when we think of Whidbey Island, but the Tulalip is actually a tribe of many different tribes. So we're not sure of the actual first peoples on Whidbey Island, but they're all Coast Salish people. So today, with those of you on this Zoom call, you represent all the places in my life I've lived: Tacoma, Seattle, and Whidbey Island. When we recognize and honor that the First Nations people are still here, but that colonization has made First Nations people less visible to us, we really call home remembering that this land has been tended to for many, many, many generations in a way that is, well, sacred reciprocity, a sacred relationship with earth and water, with plants and animals, not seen as resources or commodities, but as sister and brother, mother, father, uncle, auntie. And when we come into that sensation that the earth is our mother, we come to understand more deeply how our actions either create more freedom and happiness for all beings, or are not in alignment in creating freedom and happiness for all beings. So when we can acknowledge many things, like I drive a car, there's no way I'm going to stop driving a car when I go between Whidbey Island and Tacoma. And that impacts the earth. Are there other ways that I can be in more sacred relationship with the land? Walk when I can. Carpool. Some of these other things that create just a little bit more awareness. And then when there's things that we are unwilling to change, at least acknowledge that this action of mine is not creating freedom and happiness for all beings. And in that way, we become a little more accountable and much more aware. And awareness is the first step in creating the world we wish to be in and have our children's children's children be in. These bodies, our earth bodies, these homes, our first homes. When we care for these bodies, when we feel into what is useful in this yoga practice and what is not useful today, where can I actually hold something and strengthen? Might not like it, but it's useful. And where is something feeling not useful, injurious, or not settling to the body? And can I back off? So in our yoga practice, we have an invitation to practice agency, self-knowledge, and honoring that above anything I'm offering. Let's take a few moments to do some Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breath. Placing our right hand by our nose, thumb by the right nostril, ring finger by the left, pointer and middle by the third eye. And let's inhale through the left nostril only. Close that side and exhale right. Stay for the inhale. Close that nostril, exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. And we'll continue that way for a while. Next, exhale through the left side. You might place your hands on your lap. And can you continue an imagining of this breathing? Imagine inhaling just through the left nostril. Exhaling just through the right. Inhaling just through the right. Exhaling through the left. And continuing this without the use of your hands for the next few moments as we sit. And I will time our sit for 5 minutes. If your mind wanders, bring it back to this breath. And we'll slowly open our eyes and bring our palms to our heart. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. May my actions support the freedom and happiness of all beings. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. 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 All right, my dears, we'll cue up our playlist, which is The Power is Here Now. And we'll push play in 3, 2, 1. Push play. And we'll start on hands and knees. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Stay for your inhale in cat. And exhale back to cow. And we'll go back and forth several times in this way. And moving around in any way that feels right. If you're going in one kind of direction, go the other way. And then downward facing dog when you're ready. We're going to do several things here in down dog that strengthen the shoulders. We'll stay here for about 5 breaths first. And then bring your right forearm down, and then your left. Lift the right up, then the left. Right down, left down, right up, left up. Right down, right up, left up. Now left down, right down, left up, right up. Left down, right down. Left up, right up. Left down, right down. Left up, right up. And then bring your knees down, sit back on your heels. Deep breath in. A long breath out. Come back to hands and knees here. Imagine drawing the heels of your hands toward your knees and the knees toward the heels of your hands. Feel your shoulders move away from your ears. Push into the earth so you feel your shoulder blades broaden. Keep pulling and pushing and drawing your belly in. You might stay here, or some of you might lift your knees. Keep pushing and pulling. Staying for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down dog. Pedal out. And then left forearm down, right forearm down, left up, right up, left down, right down, left up, right up. One more, left down, right down, left up, right up, right down, left down, right up, left up, right down, left down, right up, left up, right down, left down, right up, left up. Now both down. Try to do it at the same time. Yeah. And then really engage through the core. Both up at the same time if you can. Good. Both down. Shh. Both up. Sonia, bend your knees a little bit. Right down, left down. Right up, left down, right down, left up, right up, both down. Good. Bend your knees. Nice. Both up. Oof. Yep. Keep your knees slightly bent, y'all. Both down. Try not to fall. I know it's hard. Both up. One more time. Try to get down slow and with control. Both down. Nice. Yes. Both up. Okay, and then sit back on your heels, rest. You might shake out your arms. Yeah. That's strong, yeah? Strong. Okay. We'll do this as we get a little bit warmer too. We're gonna flow now. Yeah. Okay. When you're ready, down dog. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift on your inhale, forward fold on your exhale. Rise all the way up on your inhale. Palms pass through the heart, mountain pose. Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back plank. Everybody put your knees down. Shift forward. Lower halfway down. Cobra all the way to the floor. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Rise up, inhale. Palms pass through the heart mountain. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back plank, you choose, knees up or down, shift forward. Lower halfway down, and then all the way to the ground. Nice. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. And deep breath in. Long breath out. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Rise up, inhale. Palms pass through the heart. Good. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Chaturanga. Knees can be up or down. You can step back or jump back. Cobra or upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Walk or hop to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way up. Palms pass through the heart mountain. Again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Gorgeous. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in together. Long breath out. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Rise all the way up. Palms pass through the heart mountain. Now we're going to add on that forearm stuff. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga. Cobra or upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right forearm down. Left forearm. Right up. Left up. Right down. Left down. Right up. Left up. Right down. Left down. Right up. Left up. Left down. Right down. Left up. Right up. Left down. Right down. Left up. Right up. Last one. Left down. Right down. Left up. Right up. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Rise up, inhale. Mountain pose. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Both forearms slowly down. Nice. Yes. Beautiful. Bend your knees. Both forearms slowly up. Yes. Both forearms down. Nice. Both forearms up. One more. Both forearms down. Yes. Both forearms up. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Rise up, inhale. Palms pass through the heart mountain. Chair pose. Bring your arms by your hips and kind of up dog your back. Nice. Stand all the way up, arms reach up overhead. Fold forward over your legs. Halfway lift. Down dog your way. So chaturanga if you want to, or hold plank. Right leg lifts. Draw the right knee in towards your belly, chest, or even your nose. Hover forward. Lift the leg up. Take it across your body towards your left arm. Lift the leg up. Take it towards your right arm. Lift the leg up. Step the foot forward between your hands. Dip your hips, lift your heart, breathe in. Straighten that right leg, breathe out. Stay for an inhale. Bend your knee. Reach your right arm up to the sky. See if you can plant your left hand down. Yeah. Side plank on the left. Yeah. Yep. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in. Chaturanga. Shh. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Draw the knee in towards your belly, chest, or even your nose. Lift the leg up. Take it across the body towards your right arm. Lift the leg up. Take it towards your left arm. Lift the leg up. Step it forward between your hands. Dip the hips, lift the heart, breathe in. Straighten the leg, breathe out. Stay for an inhale. Bend the knee. Lift your left arm to the sky, plant your right palm down. Side plank on the right. Yeah, good. Deep breath in. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Left forearm down. Right forearm down. Left up. Right up. Right forearm down. Left forearm down. Right up. Left up. Both forearms down. Good. So much control. Both up. So good. Walker hop to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Chair pose. Hands come back by your hips. Up dog your back. Squeeze your shoulder blades toward one another. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Stand all the way up, arms up, overhead. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Down dog your way. Right leg goes high. Right knee in towards your belly, chest, or nose. Right leg goes high. Now listen, take your right knee across the body towards your left arm. Maybe there's a tiny push-up. Down, up. Yep, lift the leg up. Take the right knee towards your right arm. There might be a tiny push-up. Down, up. Very good. Lift the leg up. Step the foot forward between the hands. Dip the hips. Lift the heart. Breathe in. Straighten the leg. Breathe out. Stay for an inhale. Bend the knee. Now a little different this time. Reach your right arm up. Inhale here. Side angle. Bring that left foot down. Right hand might rest on the right thigh. Left arm reaches alongside your head. Excellent. Inhale to exalted warrior. All the way up and back you go. And then cartwheel the hands forward. Side plank on the left. So similar, but we're adding that side angle in there. Yeah. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Lots of shoulder stuff today. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out. Left leg goes high. Draw the knee in towards your belly, chest, or nose. Lift the leg up. Take it across the body toward the right arm. We push up, down, up. Good. Inhale, lift the leg. Take it towards your left arm. We push up, down, up. Yep. Lift the leg up. Step the foot all the way forward between the hands. Dip the hips, lift the heart, breathe in. Straighten the leg, breathe out. Stay for an inhale. Bend the knee. Left arm up. And then side angle. Right foot goes down, left arm to the thigh, right arm alongside the ear. So good. Inhale, exalted warrior. And then cartwheel those hands forward. Side plank on the right. Side plank on the right. Deep breath in. Nice. Good, Kanti. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Down dog or child's pose, or sit back on your heels, 5 breaths. Slight bend to the knees in down dog, slight bend to the knees, lift through the sitting bones. Okay, 3 times, both forearms down, slow and steady. Shh. Good. Both forearms up. Shh. Both down, wrap the shoulders in. Great. And then both up. Try to do it together. So strong. Good, Allegra. Good. Both down, wrap the shoulders in. Shh. Both up. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward, exhale, widen your feet, interlace the fingers behind your back, squeeze your shoulder blades together, let your arms rinse out overhead. Feel the work that you just did with your shoulders. Lots of work there for the shoulders, yeah? Might not yes or no. And then releasing your hands, rise all the way up to standing. Great, and bring your right knee into your right hand. You might stay exactly like this, or you might grab hold of the big toe and straighten that right leg out in front. Great. Open that leg out to the right. You could have the knee, the toe, or anywhere in between the knee and toe. Great. Come back to center, and we're going to lift both arms. Woo. Fly that leg back. Warrior 3 or airplane. Warrior 3 or airplane. Good. Inhale here. Step back, crescent lunge. Awesome. Bending that back knee, drawing the left hip back, cactus like your arms. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus, and squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus, and squeeze. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, exalted warrior. Interlace your fingers and begin to lean your head back into your forearm, into that left forearm. Yeah. Good. Feeling the shoulder opening here, feeling the side body opening here. Take another deep breath in. And then cartwheel your hands forward, side plank on the right. Good. Stacking the hips, so good. Drawing the ribs in the front. Plank, chaturanga, cobra or up dog, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift. Forward fold, widen your feet. This time, grab opposite elbows and feel how that kind of helps your shoulder blades broaden a little bit. Yeah, so sort of the opposite of when we're interlacing the fingers behind the back, and just feel that for a few breaths. You might sway side to side. And then coming all the way up to standing and bringing your left knee into your left hand, where you might stay. Even if you straighten the leg on the right, you could stay with the knee on the left, or grab hold of the toe or support the leg somewhere and have the leg straighten out front. Nice, everybody. And then taking that leg out to the left. Yeah. And then bringing it back to center, and both arms go up overhead. You try to keep the leg straight, but then you might bend. Woo-wee. Warrior 3 or airplane. Good, good, good. Landing back, crescent lunge. Really good, everybody. Yeah. Drawing that right hip back slightly, cactus like your arms, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus and squeeze. Lift the arms. Warrior two. Inhale, exalted warrior, interlace your fingers and then lean your head back into that right forearm a bit. Feel how that opens the shoulder, but also, of course, breathing into the whole right side body. One more deep breath in, and then release, side plank on the left, side plank on the left. Deep breath in. Come back plank. Shift forward. Chaturanga, cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Breathing, noticing. And then this time we're going to bring those forearms down as slow as possible at the same time, as slow as possible. Nice. Yes, 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 yes. I know at the very end, it kind of wants to go flump. Walk your feet 1-2 steps forward toward your face. Lift your right leg up to the sky. And then maybe you do 3 little kicks and that left foot might come 1 inch off the floor. Kick, yep, kick, yep, kick, yep. And then switch sides, left leg up and 3 little kicks, kick, yep, kick, good, kick, and then come down. Both hands push in, lift your elbows. Oh, so good. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Chair pose. Bring your hands back by your hips and up dog your back. And now lift your heels. Yeah. And balancing there, lifting your heels, good. Stand up all the way, keep your heels up, straighten your arms up overhead, straighten your legs, bring your shoulders down, hug your ankle bones toward one another, and then feet to the earth, palms pass through the heart, mountain pose. Great, this is drinking bird. 2 more. Chair pose. Bring your hands back by your hips and up dog your back, squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift your heels. Great. Straighten arms up overhead, straighten legs, keep your heels up, releve. Wonderful. Heels down, palms pass through the heart, mountain pose. Last one for this round, chair. Bring your hands back by your hips, squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift your heels. And then straighten arms, straighten legs, reach up overhead. Heels down, palms pass through the heart, mountain pose. Reach your right leg up, knee up. Great. See if you can keep it there without your hand, just maybe. Yep. See if you can take the right knee open without your hand. Yep. Great. And see if you can fly that right leg back through half moon. Yeah, really good, really good. And then land back, warrior two. Awesome. Exalted warrior. Side angle. This time in side angle, half bind or full bind, half bind or full bind. So the full bind, we really want the shoulders to still stack open. Yes, nice. Yeah, Sonia, you can do it. You can reach under there and then just imagine your left butt coming back to center. Yes, Sonia, that looks great. Yes, Allegra. Yes, Lauren. Yes, Conti. Everybody looks really good. Yeah, a couple more breaths. Just staying, holding whatever bind it is. Yeah. Great, releasing that bind. Frame your front foot. Lift your left arm to the sky, pivot on your back toes, deep breath in. Side plank on the right. That top foot might lift. You might bend that top knee and place that sweet little foot behind. Yeah. And then start to spin the heart up for wild thing. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in. Downward facing dog. Maybe you go through plank, chaturanga. Maybe you say, no, I've had enough of that for one practice. Few breaths here. And then both forearms slowly down, wrapping the shoulders. Yes, 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 yes. So good. Walk 1-2 steps towards your face. You might stay here. You might lift that left leg. You might do a couple kicks and try to hover your right foot. Awesome. And then switch sides. You might try to hover. Yep. Awesome. Yep. Really good. One more try. Yep. And then coming down, pushing into both hands, lifting your elbows. So good. Walker hop to the top. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Chair pose. Drinking bird. Arms by your hips. Up dog your back. Lift your heels up. Straighten arms, straighten legs, reach up overhead, releve, inhale, heels down, palms pass through the heart. 2 more, chair pose. Hands back, heels up. Straighten arms, straighten legs, arms reach up overhead, inhale, and come down, last one, chair pose. Heels up, hands back, heart forward. Rise up, straighten legs, straighten arms, reach up overhead, big inhale. And heels come down. Left knee lifts up, try not to use your hand. Left knee opens out to the left. Fly it back, half moon. Warrior 2. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, side angle. Half bind or full bind. Yep, nice. Yep, really good shoulders, everybody. Keep inviting the right glutes in towards center. The more the right glutes go in, the more your torso will just naturally kind of spin up. Release your bind. Cartwheel the hands forward. Pivot the back toes. Reach your right arm up. Side plank on the left. You might lift that top leg, bend the knee, and land the ball of the foot behind the straight leg and start to spin the heart up for wild things. So good. Come back, both hands down. Down dog, your way, your way. Okay, so we're gonna think about the idea of forearm stand. So that might mean you go over to a wall. Yeah. If you go over to a wall, you can go kick, kick, and then your hands might, or your feet might touch the wall. Yeah. Or maybe you lift one of those legs. Yeah. And kick, kick, and find your balance without a wall, which for me is near impossible. And draw the front of your ribs in. Great. Yeah. And rest, 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 rest. Good. Whatever rest looks like for you. So strong on the shoulders today. Yeah, strong on the shoulders. We're going to come to another pose, which I find extremely shoulder strengthening. And, be careful with this one. Yeah. You're going to come to a seat with your legs out in front. Now bend your knees and place your feet flat. Place your hands behind you with your fingertips facing your butt. Before we do anything else, as Tracy would say, think of mud flap, girl. Yeah, so squeeze your shoulder blades together and let your heart go forward. Yeah, exactly. And so for some of us, like this is enough because the shoulders are tender and the wrists get tender. For some of us, we can lift our butt up and keep the knees bent. Yeah. Reverse table. So all the way up as much as you can. Yeah. Yep. So we'll try this way first. Take a deep breath in, keep lifting your butt, keep pushing into the earth. Nice. And then bring the butt back down. Release your hands and maybe bring the backs of your hands together. Yeah. And wiggle your fingers. And then maybe put the thumbs in and the forefingers around, and we'll do some wrist circles. Great. And then release and bring your hands back in that same position. And this time you might consider straightening your legs. And if you straighten your legs, you're going to lift your hips as well. Yeah. And try to keep the feet down. So what's going to happen is the pinky toe edge sides of the feet are going to want to come up. So we're rooting as much as we can. Yeah. Awesome. And we're staying for 5, 4, 3, 2. Very good. Bring the butt down. 1. Okay. This time the butt is down, the legs are out in front. Remove any flesh from your sitting bones. Reach your arms up overhead and fold forward towards your feet. Forward towards your feet. Yeah. Lengthen the spine the best you can, and then just let your head go. And you might nod no, you might nod yes. Just feeling into what's happening there. Great, my dears. Coming all the way up. Cross your, sit like cross-legged seat. And come over onto hands and knees. Yep. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. Bend your knee and spin your hip open. See if you can super slow motion land in wild thing. So we were there just a little bit ago, but we got there from side plank. Yep. Nice, nice. Super slow motion. Awesome. Yes, everybody. Come all the way back. Both hands are down. Right leg is up. Take that right knee across the body. Now straighten the leg and thread it through and put it on the floor. And lift that left arm up and then slide the leg forward a little bit and see if you can kind of lean back here. Yes. Come back, both hands are down, lift your right leg up. Step that foot all the way forward for warrior two. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, side angle, half bind, full bind, or bird of paradise. Half bind, full bind, or bird of paradise. Remember, you can come with the half bind for bird of paradise. Yep, really good. Yes. Beautiful, everybody. Trying to really root through that left leg before straightening the right leg. Yeah. Find your root first, open the heart second, and then maybe straightening the leg. When you're ready, slowly placing that right foot down. If you have it in you, you might go through a half or full bound half moon, lifting that left leg up. Yeah, so good. Release your bind, land back, warrior two. Inhale, exalted warrior. Down dog, your way. Down dog, your way. Left leg goes high. Bend the knee and open your hip in super slow motion. Try to land in wild thing. So all that slow motion control is what strengthens the core, strengthen the shoulders. Ooh, because we kind of want to flop, don't we? Yeah. Come all the way back and lift that left leg high. So good, everybody. Take the leg across the body, straighten the leg, thread it through, place it on the floor. Right arm lifts up and then you start to lean back just a wee bit. Take a deep breath in. So good. Come back. Both hands are down. Left leg is high. Breathe in. Step the foot forward. Warrior two. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, side angle. Half bind or full bind or half bound bird of paradise or full bound bird of paradise. Rooting to rise. So good. Yep. Yep. If you fall out of it, that's fine. Just bend that standing leg more and get the strength of that leg to help you. Yep. Muscling up with the strength of the legs, not pulling with the arms. Awesome. You can place that foot down and come through a moment of a bound half moon, half or full. Awesome. And then land in your warrior two. Inhale, exalted warrior. Down dog your way, down dog your way. Walker hop to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Chair pose, inhale. Arms open to either side, right arm under, right leg over, eagle pose. So elbows away from the chest and fingertips high, and then the breath can go between the shoulder blades here, between the shoulder blades. So really feel like you're expanding the back body every inhale. And then very gently, elbows towards your knees. Fly your right leg back. So right leg is like warrior 3, eagle arms. Land it back. Now the heel can be up or down. It can be like crescent lunge or warrior 2. And then it's a bit of a back bend. So elbows away from the chest, fingertips high. You start to lean back. Feel the bottoms of your shoulder blades really coming into the body. Good. And then spinning that back heel down, humble warrior with eagle arms. Head in the hands is useful with this one, I find, or, head laying on the wrists, just kind of letting the head go as much as possible, snugging the left shoulder inside the left knee as much as possible, forearms toward the floor as much as feels right to you. Okay, my dears, we're going to release our hands. Bring your back knee down. And then let your left knee open. You might even place your left hand on your left knee and let it open and start to send your hips forward. Yeah. And then you might look over your left shoulder. You might bend your right knee. You might reach back with your left hand and grab hold of the foot, and then you might kick the foot into the hand. So again, shoulder openers, strengthening the shoulder blade muscles, the rhomboids that are chronically weak and give us all sorts of trouble. And then you might draw that heel in towards your butt and square your shoulders toward the earth. And then it becomes much more about stretching that right hip flexor and quad. Great. Release the foot. Place the foot down. See if you can come onto your forearms. See if you can come onto your forearms here. Letting that left knee open. And then we're going to see if we can tuck the back toes under and lift the back knee up. And then look forward. With your forearms the way they are, draw your heart forward. Let that left knee open. Draw your heart forward. Yeah. And then from here, come onto your palms. Lift your left leg up, 3-legged dog. Shake the leg out, do leg circles, whatever feels useful to you. And then both feet to the earth, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale all the air out. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Chair pose. Arms open to either side. Left arm under, left leg over, eagle. Elbows away from the chest, fingertips high. Breathing behind the heart here, behind the heart. And slowly, slowly, elbows towards your knees. Fly that left leg back. Land it back in either crescent lunge shape, or the heel can be down like warrior 2. It's a bit of a back bend. Trying to feel again the bottom tips of the shoulder blades going into the body. Inhale here. And then the back heel comes down, humble warrior with eagle arms. Couple more breaths here. And then release your hands and bring your back knee down. Right knee opens. You might place your right hand on your right thigh and kind of gently nudge it. And then opening the shoulders, looking over that right shoulder. You might bend the back knee and reach back with your right hand for your left foot. Kick the foot into the hand and open. And then drawing the heel in toward your booty as you have your shoulders come back toward the earth. Yeah. And then releasing that foot and coming onto your forearms if possible. Letting that right knee open to the right. And then you might lift the back knee up. Allowing that right knee to open as best as you can. Great. And then maybe coming onto the palms, one at a time or both together. Lift that right leg up, three-legged dog. You might shake it out or do hip circles or whatever else feels useful. Right, my dears, left leg lifts. Pigeon pose. Drawing the left hip back. So here in pigeon, there's, the forward fold version, and there's also more upright, where you might have your hands on that left leg and kind of bring your shoulders back and heart forward. Or you could even bend the back knee and reach back with one or both hands for the foot. Kick the foot into the hand, expand the heart forward and up. When you're ready, switching sides in a way that feels useful to you. And so remember, there's both versions, the forward fold Also, the more upright version, maybe you stay with one or maybe both. When you're ready, coming back to down dog or just rolling over onto your back, whichever way works, you're headed to your back. Drawing your knees into your chest once you get there and doing a few circles one direction and a few the other. And then twisting to the right. Coming back to center and twisting to the other side. So we're going to come back to center and work on another very much a shoulder strengthener, shoulder stand, you know. And so shoulder stand doesn't work for your body. Then you can always place a block or even two underneath your sacrum. And if you choose that route, you can still wiggle your shoulders underneath you and maybe even interlace the shoulders behind your back, you know? Interlace the hands behind your back. I don't know if you're interlacing the shoulders, but your hands. So anyway, let's have Kanti demo that first. Put a block underneath your sacrum, legs up to the sky, and then interlacing her hands behind the block and behind her back and wiggling her shoulders in toward one another. So that's the alternative to shoulder stand. And that's really good for shoulder stability. Yeah. Or she might be able just to lift her legs right up from there. I don't know, into shoulder stand. Yeah. And then you can support your low back or your ribs. At some point, Kanti might take her hands away and interlace them, whatever works. Yeah, great, everybody. And so we're going to try to stay in shoulder stand for a while. And of course, if it doesn't feel healthy for your body, come down to that first variation. Great. My dears. Maybe there's a plow in there to stretch out your back body. Plow can also be, you don't have to put your feet all the way to the floor if that's too much. You could always suspend them or put your hands underneath your feet or a block underneath your feet. And at some point, you'll roll down to fish or supported fish. Place the block underneath your shoulder blades, which is lovely. And then Shavasana, corpse pose. What an incredible body you have here. Strong shoulders that support you. So I thought that I would maybe speak a little bit to my own experience and what I think about with shoulder stability, since that was the theme of the class today. I think that shoulder stability has to do with setting boundaries. And the reason why I think this is because our shoulders are connected to our heart chakra, anahata. And many of us have trouble setting boundaries. I would put myself strongly in that camp. And I've had a lot of shoulder issues. My left shoulder right now is on fire as we speak. We think about the heart chakra as being open and receptive to love. In fact, we've thought about chakras a lot. Those of us who have studied them for many years. I'm 30 years into studying chakras and the system of energetic anatomy. And it's really only recently that I've thought about how important it is to have boundaries, to say no. It's not that our chakra is deficient. In fact, overly open and giving yourself away is a deficiency of the heart chakra. So we can think of strengthening our shoulders as strengthening our trust in ourselves, that we can set boundaries that are loving and kind. And at the very core of it, we've got to be loving and kind to ourselves by setting boundaries before we can ever truly be loving and kind to others. I'm speaking from the location of a white woman who's 51, that's had 2 children. I've had a child pretty much since before I was an adult. And so I've never been taught healthy boundaries. I've had very few representation of healthy boundaries in my life. So I'm kind of having to learn that for myself. When we strengthen our shoulders, can we think about strengthening our ability to trust ourselves, to say no when it's right to say no, to say yes when it's right to say yes, and to consider how much of ourselves we're giving away because we're seeking love, we're seeking approval, or wanting to feel a certain way. We're afraid of feeling abandoned, and yet we're abandoning ourselves. And that strengthening our boundaries can help us to truly love ourselves, to truly remember ourselves. Yeah. Remember how much love we have in our lives, how much love we give, and giving it back to ourselves. And that is in no way selfish, but the only way that we can continue to love others. I saw this incredible meme. Do you remember the book, The Giving Tree? I saw this incredible meme of the giving tree reaching its branches down to the little boy with an apple saying no. And it says, "The Tree Who Set Healthy Boundaries" by Topher Payne, an alternate ending to Shel Silverstein's The Giving Tree. And I really hope that's a real book. I really do. And I'm going to look it up, because what if we taught our children or our nieces and nephews that setting healthy boundaries and saying no instead of giving every ounce of ourselves away is the way to a more loving world. When you're ready, making your way back to a seat. And palms join at our heart in any shape that feels useful. When we take good care of ourselves, when we set healthy boundaries, when we allow ourselves to trust our instincts, we create a little bit more peace in our own nervous system, which helps us to be truer advocates of peace in the world. In that spirit of peace, we say Shanti, Shalom, Salam, Amani, Maluhia, Irini, Shiakan, Jum, Pache, Paz. In the spirit of our collective healing, truth, and liberation, we say, Ashe, Amin, Amen, blessed be. Kapu Aloha, in Lakach, Satnam, Namaste, Matakwiasan, Black Lives Matter.